Hi and welcome to CCD, where today I have Keld Stehr Nielsen, who is from Concordium. Welcome, Keld.
Thanks for having me.
Keld, why is compliance such an important topic in blockchain?
Compliance is often overlooked, and you can understand that because there is so much excitement around NFTs, gaming, metaverses. It's actually a bit more exciting than compliance, I think, but compliance is the rails that define the interaction. It allows us to create an even playing field, sets out the basic purpose and the rules. And I think people will get more interested in compliance now because the recent cool down in the markets has led people to reflect what actually happened. What happened over the last 16 months? Yeah. Back then, we had a few DeFi projects, and now there are projects everywhere. We've seen scams, we've seen pump and dump, we've seen megalomania and outright lying. And I think a lot of people start to feel that we need a better playing field.
Yeah. So what would you say are the lessons that have been learned from this?
So I think we've learned a lot from the last 2 years, but two very important lessons is that consumer protection is not where we want it to be. It's simply not, the consumer is simply not protected enough. That is an important lesson. The other one is that the level of anonymity is simply not the way forward for businesses. You can't have a regulated business running in one part of the world, and then when you move on to the blockchain, there are suddenly completely different rules that apply.
So tell me about the ID and how that contributes to compliance readiness.
So ID and identification serve several purposes. On the one hand, it allows you, it ensures that you cannot run away. And on the second hand, it provides trustworthy information about you so that business can check that you meet the requirements they have. So on Concordium, we have the ID layer and the ID providers. And that's a gate, and the ID providers are gatekeepers that ensures that certain foundational things are checked for and that businesses have a certain level of certainty. But I think businesses would want a more flexible setup because there are a lot of attributes to be checked for by different businesses. So you can have trusted parties, authorities that issue non-transferable tokens. They check for them and they issue non-transferable tokens about you that then can constitute a type of whitelisting for in different contexts.
Sounds as though it will give us a new type of token. Tell me about the token.
Yeah, you can imagine a new type of token here. We have fungible tokens, coins we usually call them, and we have non-fungible tokens. But each of them, these types can be transferred. But we can also imagine having non-transferable tokens that cannot be transferred, that are sticking to you as a person. Someone else might take them from you because you're no longer entitled to it, but they are characteristics of you as a digital person. And these could then be used by businesses or others to characterize you as a person.
For today, really interesting, and I'm curious to see what's going to happen in this area.
Me too. Thanks, Claire.